bait out here. Morning, everybody. We caught the live stream yesterday. Weather has significantly changed. Now overcast and pretty chilly. Get some fresh bait on here. So, it doesn't mean anything for the fish, though. They like it when it's overcast. So we'll be doing the same thing for them. Tide's actually kind of out right now, so it's decent depth right here. I had these rods tied up last night. No fish overnight though. That's just a big wad of moss. Oh, swamp monster. The trip is there's these little tiny shrimp. Probably fit 25, 30 of them on your thumbnail if you're to take a close look. They live on that grass. And every time I pull it up, you can see some of these little shrimp moving around. All right, let's get some striped bass, huh? Some big ones in here. Where's the coffee? There it is. Welcome. Thank you for joining this morning. We're all set. Got some fresh bait out there. We'll hook some up. Drop a like if you feel inclined. It really helps with the live stream. Gets more people to see it. We are at Tower Park Marina by Lodi. This is the California Delta, as you can tell by the title. They show you what it looks like over the rail. Not bad, huh? Yeah, so this is where we're at. Let's see here. Switch this around. Maybe I can get me a fish to hook up here. Not bad scenery out here. If you just asked that, I am at Tower Park Marina out by Lodi. Emily. Yeah. Hopefully we get some bites here. It's been kind of slow the past day or so. But I'm still trying. Still trying to get a fish on the live stream. Somebody drop a like and get more people to see this. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. You hear them birds? You guys see all them birds up there? That's the Delta. Lots of life. And they're just coming in thick. This is an interesting place. Nighttime, sometimes there'll be like a family of otters that swim by. Other times we'll have owls. You hear the owls making noise. Other times there'll be like a crane that will come and land like right next to the boat. I think he sleeps in here sometimes when I'm not here. I don't know. But the fishing can be really good here. Just seems to be a little slow yesterday. But I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep trying. So thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. You know, eventually we'll get one. Where am I? California Delta. Out by Lodi. Just trying to catch some fish. Beautiful morning. A little chilly out. Yesterday it was like already warm, like t-shirt weather. Today definitely you want a jacket. Hot coffee helps with this though. Sit out here, drink some hot coffee, and catch a fish. No, try and catch a fish, anyways. That's what makes life nice, if you ask me. Yesterday there was a seal that came swimming by here, or not a seal, a sea lion. Not so much today, but thank you for joining. See, a whole other group of people came on. Fishing the California Delta today, as the title says. Got some cut anchovy that I just put on. Hopefully we get a bite. I can show you guys one of these beautiful striper Delta striper that came out backwards. They're always really hard fighting. That's the great thing about these fish. They like to fight. Sometimes we get some really big ones that are like 35, 37 inches. But it's been fairly slow today. But I'm hoping some of the action picks up for y'all. There goes a big bird. What is that over there? Ooh, that's a big bird. Let's see. Out on the levee wall over there. See that guy? I'm not sure what that is. He's big though. Anyways. They're out there making a lot of noise. It's a big bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. I think it might be like a blue crane. He's walking down to the water now. He's the size of a geese, but he's got that long, thin beak like a crane. Kind of a trip. Oh, there's two of them over there now. I'm not sure what they are. One thing over the years I noticed though is when you're on the water where there's a decent amount of wildlife, it usually means you're at the right location. Like there's fish there, or the other birds wouldn't be there. You know, they're usually fishing too. Yeah. Nice day. Very nice day to be fishing. Sometimes I think the fishing's better when it's overcast. There goes a little bass boat. Or duck hunters, I'm not sure. They're all camoed out, so they might be duck hunters. But, yeah. We'll catch a fish here yet. You know, to master fishing, you have to master patience. Somebody told me that a long time ago. I never forgot it. I think those guys made a wake in the no wake zone. Suckers. Yeah, nobody seems to pay attention to the no wake zones out here just because there's no enforcement. Very, very rarely do you ever see any law enforcement on the water out here. Which is good and bad, right? Like you want there to be order, but you don't want to be micromanaged. So that's kind of how it is on the Delta. I think some places have lots of law enforcement on the Delta, but not everywhere. How's your guys' New Year's going? Everybody having a good New Year's so far? I've been out here for 2 days, so yeah, I am having a good New Year's so far. Everything's been going nice and smooth. Not a lot of fish yet, but pretty smooth. Hey, drop a like if you feel inclined. Really helps the channel out. It's the only way more people will tune in. A lot of birds out today. It's like flocks and flocks of birds going overhead. I'm sure you can't see them off in the distance, but I can see them up in that cloud cover. There's probably 60, 70 birds up there right now, up past a fishing pole right in front of me. All doing their migrating. Bound to catch one sooner or later, right? I keep telling myself that anyways. Yeah. Bound to catch one sooner or later. I'm gonna slightly at an angle. There we go. I think that's a little better. Show you guys kind of the view out there and the fishing pole here. I got another rod right here too. It's kind of my heavyweight rod. Let's put this one over here. This one right here. Rail up the slack a little bit. There we go. Well, we got 2 rods out for you to see. Sooner or later, we're going to catch a fish. Should at least get a bite, right? Yeah, the Delta. It's a beautiful place. It's calming. I am fishing for striped bass. That's what I'm hoping to catch anyways. Catch them here pretty regularly. Excellent eating fish. I did get one the night before last. I didn't really fish last night. Sometimes I fish till like midnight, but last night it was just too cold. Got out here and I was like, I called it good at about 10 o'clock. Any questions? I'm happy to answer them. Call them back It's a problem with doing a live stream on a phone. Get people trying to break in. Hopefully we get one here pretty quick. Of course, that's what I think the entire time I'm fishing. Right? I think if you thought anything else, you wouldn't be fishing, right? Thank you for everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. If you drop a like, I greatly appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. Trying to get my follower base up to 1,000. But I've been working on that for a long time. It's tough. It's tough to get your following base up to 1,000. Oh, I think I see some fish jumping out in the distance. Breaking the water out there. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I can use them all. Oh, the air is just nice and brisk out here. Oh, I think I might be getting a nibble. Let's see what happens here. Maybe not. Maybe we did. Maybe it was just a little tug and they took off. I definitely see some fish breaking the surface in the distance. Like straight ahead. Just past that little floating dock right there. Next to the opposite shore. I could see fish breaking the surface. I don't know what kind of fish those are. Probably bait fish. But usually, sometimes there'll be so many bait fish here that there's like, I don't know, thousands and thousands of, I think they're baby shad that just swarm this area. And that's when the striper fishing's really good. It's like late summer. There's also catfish here. You also can catch catfish here. Usually we catch kind of small catfish though. It's kind of a letdown. I know there's big catfish in the Delta, but I haven't caught any big catfish here. I've only caught like 2-pounders, and like, I like fishing for, something's going on with this one rod. It went tight, now it's going slack. Either a fish picked up the bait and swimming towards me, or something's going on. I gotta check it out. Let's see here. See this line here? It went slack. It's going slack again. I mean, I know the boat's kind of bobbing around, so that'll affect it. But generally, if it's tight, it's tight. And that could be like a catfish. The catfish over here, they bite kind of slow, kind of drag it around for a while. Then again, the tide could be coming back in right now. I'm not sure what the tide is actually doing right now. Hey, thanks for staying on, Popcorn, Popcom. Check back in whenever you like. I'll be fishing for. Oh, there we go. I'll be fishing for a while until I catch something. I had a bite though. Or for at least a couple hours, an hour or two. Or my battery goes dead, one or the other. Definitely had a nibble. Come on, Mr. Fish, come on back. Come on, guys, drop some likes. Helps out the stream, so I'm not doing this all by myself. I'm gonna set this guy back down. Tighten this drag up. Not the drag, but the slack. Get my coffee. Huh. We'll get one. We'll get him. Like I said before, master patience, you master fishing, right? Oh, there goes those flocks of bird again. Up there in the distance. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for being here. Oh, there's one. See that? He's nibbling. He's nibbling. Come on, Mr. Fish. Take it all. I don't want to set the hook till I know he's got it in his mouth. But there's definitely some good striking action going on there. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Bite it again. If you're just tuning in, I just got a strike and seemed to have walked away. Damn fish swam away, whatever you want to say. I'm just going to leave it there. See what happens. We'll get him. We got 2 rods out here, so got to stay vigilant. One of them's gonna hook up. Getting bites on both of them now, I think. Oh, shoot. Got him. Oh, no. He got off. Oh, no, he's on there. He's on there. See what we got. Oh, just a little guy. Just a little guy. All right, let me set the phone here. a little tiny striper, but that's what we're going for. But his big brother. Sometimes those guys, the big ones, take the bait. It just, that's better. Yeah, they can just really tear off. Not just a little nibble like that. But I mean, we bait this setup. I gotta get a GoPro so I can make this a little more steady. Because I know that was probably horrible. We did get one. That's one striped bass on the boat this morning. There goes my coffee. Okay. One fish on the boat. Not bad. He's a little guy, though. That was a little tiny fish. I'm actually hoping for something quite a bit larger than that. Get resituated. Oh, there we are. So that was one fish, right? One fish on the boat. Hopefully we'll get another one. Whew. Both the rod tips. One of these guys are going to get another bite here. One thing I will say is that usually when you start catching striper, they come in schools. So if we get one, we'll probably get another. You know, it's generally how it works with these striper. So we'll try and get another one here. Well, obviously, I'm going to try and get another one. As long as I'm fishing, we're going to be trying for more of them. There we go. There we go. That's the view we want. Oh, you see that fish out there jump? I could see fish jumping from here out there in the canal. Hopefully we get some more for you here. I'd like to get at least one more fish on this stream. And there's some giant flocks of birds flying by. Let me know on the chat if you can hear any of these fish. Mr. Night Fisher. I had one small striped bass, and KS, this is not Discovery Bay. Oh yeah, like I was saying, anybody on the chat, can you hear the birds? Or is that too faint for you guys to be able to hear? Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate y'all being here with me. If you feel inclined, please drop a like. It's the only way we can spread this channel. It's a beautiful morning out here. This is Tower Park Marina. Just kind of enjoying the environment. It's coming up. Gosh, I'd like to get a big one, you know? Oh, I think there's a nibble. Gotta let them take the bait though, you know? I think that one's just getting dragged around by the tide. Yeah. Some ducks in the water. Kind of a light drizzle from these clouds. Great day to be fishing. It's a great day to be fishing. But honestly, I'm like one of those people that like any day is a great day to be fishing. If I'm fishing, I'm happy. So I had my last boat. If you've watched this channel, you'd know. I had my last boat down in the Berkeley Marina in the San Francisco Bay, and I was fishing for halibut, and I was doing pretty good. But then I had engine trouble. The motor basically disintegrated on me. And then had some health complications, so I was unable to continue my commercial halibut fishing in the San Francisco Bay. Kind of had to reformulate my life. But now I've got this boat, and it's a Tollycraft, a 26-foot Tollycraft. Much better fishing vessel than what I had before. And I'm really looking forward to getting back out to the San Francisco Bay to start doing halibut fishing again. Of course, that's, down the road, but it's kind of my goal to get back to doing that. I really feel that this boat will be a much better vessel for the whole concept that I have down there than what I had before. And if you look at my page, the video that is, what is it, like the first video you come across when you go onto someone's page, is of me catching a shark in the San Francisco Bay. And it's a pretty cool fish. It was like a 6 foot, 7 foot shark right there next to Treasure Island, in between Treasure Island and Berkeley Marina. That was the old boat that I was using out there. And I'm not sure if you can really see the boat from that video or not, but it's just an old bayliner that I had down there. It was like a 20-foot bayliner, and it was just barely big enough to take out on a choppy day on the bay. This boat, on the other hand, sits nice and up out of the water, and is actually designed for ocean-going trips. I see something in the water directly ahead. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I'm going to try and zoom in on it. I don't think, oh, there it is. You can kind of see it right in the center of the screen. I'm not sure if that's a duck or a seal sticking his head out. But it might be a duck. Anyhow, I'm hoping it's a duck and it's not the seals. Because them damn seals chase all the damn fish off. But, no, that's a duck. That's cool. That's a duck. The seals have every right to fish here too, right? It's just part of the game. It's not your fish until you have it in the boat. So it's just kind of how it goes. Hey, if you guys are watching, please drop me a like. Would really appreciate it. It really helps with the live stream, helps keep everything moving along here. So I'm not all by myself. Bait. Because I know the big rod here, it did have a bite earlier, and then they kind of ran off, it seems like. So maybe they stole the bait. I should probably reel that up and check it. The smaller rod, I think the bait on that is still fine. It's starting to rain pretty decent now, which is fine. We're in a covered slip. But it's beautiful out here. Oh, I think I hear some thunder too. Yeah. Sweet. Come on, Mr. Fish. need to get another bite. Yeah, it seems like the small school of striped bass moved through because both the rods got a bite, hooked that little one, or landed that little one, but then now it's slow again. So, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I really do. Can't thank you enough. So, yeah, it seems like a school of fish moved through, took the bait, and probably moved down the river. But the thing about this spot is it's like once every 30, 40 minutes, a school of fish will move through. And you'll get a bunch of bites, and then they'll move off. You know? So the trick is to just be ready. Have your lines both baited and out, you know? What am I using for bait? I am using cut anchovies. I'm using cut anchovies. And they work really well for striped bass, which is what I'm fishing for, some striped bass. Excellent eating fish. They say there's too much mercury in them, but that's like if you eat them every day. And honestly, I don't eat them every day, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, the rain is just kind of coming down. I like it. It's peaceful. Where's my coffee? Oh, there we go. Coffee on a cold morning fishing. Can't beat it, man. Yeah, this boat is sweet. It's big enough to where the cabin, I can have a coffee maker in there. Big enough for about 4 people to sleep inside. And it's got 150 gallons of gas cans, which is way too much with the price of gas in California. A gas tank. Each got tank is 75 gallons, and it's like, good Lord. At $4 a gallon, the marina price is $7 a gallon. Can you believe that? $7 a gallon at the marina. I am by Tower Park Marina. Thank you for asking. Anybody still watching, please drop me a like. It helps get this channel out. Allows more people to see what's going on here, and actually makes me feel like, you know, I'm doing something. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, the rain is definitely picking up, though. Picking up. What have I been going for? About 50 minutes now? I think I'm going to check the bait, try and keep the stream going for another 15, 20 minutes, see if I can't catch one more, or at least get some more bites on film, on stream. Just wanted to thank everybody that's watching. Thank you for tuning in with me. joining me on my live stream. There everybody goes. Down to 3 viewers. That's all right. It's all right. I like to fish. It's just what I like to do. Anybody watching you guys fish too? Do you guys fish? Where y'all from? Where y'all watching from? Oh, I'm getting a nibble. Get a nibble. Getting a nibble. Sacramento, hey, thanks for being here. Yeah, they basically mangled the bait. They mangled it. I'm gonna set this over here. There we go. All right. All right. So this is my boat. I rent the slip here. Yeah, you can rent a slip. If you got a little boat, you can just put it in the space and you're good. So we're still getting bites, which is encouraging. But, well, the rain's really coming in now. Thanks for everybody that's tuning in, watching the channel. Really appreciate you. Can't tell you enough that, can't thank you enough for tuning in. And, you know, please drop a like if you feel inclined. Trying to catch some fish for y'all. Hey, thank you for the like. Oh, was that a strike? Couldn't tell if I got a bite or not. Thought maybe the big pole had a bite. patience, right? You master patience, you master fishing. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It is a wet and soggy day. But as you can see, we're in a nice covered area here. So I'm just chilling. Just chilling. Yeah, if you leave baits out overnight, usually you'll catch a catfish. But like I said earlier, they're usually kind of small. I'm sure there's some big catfish here, but I just haven't had any luck catching big ones. So, but the striped bass fishing can be really good. You can catch some big striped bass here, like 10 pounders, 36, 37 inches. So that's what we're after. Way better than staying in an office, buddy. Way better than staying in an office. And it's extremely relaxing. That's why I do this. Nice hot cup of coffee. You know, life is good, right? Simple things in life is what counts. Simple things, little things. Cup of coffee, fishing pole. You know what I mean? And yeah, this isn't far from Sacramento. This is like, I want to say 30 or 40-minute drive from Sacramento. And there's a ton of slips open in this marina. You know, and sometimes there'll be boats for sale if you don't have a boat. It's a little pricey, but there's also a big water park during the summer that is attached to this marina. So if you have kids, it's a great place to hang out with your kids because there's water slides and there's a miniature golf course, which we were going to use today. But now that it's raining, I'm probably just going to head home after I end the stream, have some lunch. Thank you for the like. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's a super awesome place. Tower Park Marina. Somebody trying to call me. I'm not taking calls right now. It's one thing bothers me about cell phones. It's like when you're fishing, you're trying to just relax, and then like somebody calls you, and they're like, "Hey, I want to talk about bills you owe, or you know, a job you got to go do." You know, it's like, leave me alone. I'm fishing right now. I got a landline for that. Yeah. That's life, though, huh? That's just life. Pretty peaceful time out here. Anybody just joining? Fishing for striped bass on the Delta with cut anchovy. Which that little bird just dived down in the water. He's probably getting himself some baby shad or something. Can you guys hear the rain falling? I'm kind of curious how sensitive the microphone on this thing is. I guess it's kind of like ASMR, huh? It definitely is for me out here. Super peaceful. Come on, Mr. Fish. Anybody just joining? I'm fishing on the California Delta with cut anchovy for striped bass. And yeah, I caught one earlier, just a little guy. But I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great day.